First, the top headlines. Fifth session of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly enters day 2. CM clarifies the ongoing situation of Manipur. Torch rally taken out demanding abrogation of SWO, implementation of NRC and removal of Assam rifles from Manipur in valley areas. Sit-in protest held across the valley demanding not to take any action against members of Arambai Tengol amidst the current crisis. Manipur police denounced the recent life-threatening attack on additional SP in Fal East. All Bishnupur District Working Journalist Union resolves not to cover and publish news related to certain CSOs in Bishnupur District, urges other media houses and print houses to follow suit. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East, West and Thoubal districts till 10 p.m. For Kaching district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. In Bishnupur district, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. You're watching the primetime ELITETV English News. This is Jianthuiliu Kahmei with top stories and latest news at this hour. Fifth session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly has entered day 2. In today's session, question hour, putting finance accounts and various agendas. In a reply question by the opposition member MLA K. Ranjit Singh, the leaders of the House, Chief Minister N. Biren mentioned in detail of the present prevailing situation of Manipur on the floor of the House.
Possibility as a government, as a leader, we must do the best. Aduna, kanagumba, mother, direct when a target of the negative. Behind the screen, the Kari Levazano, Kana Levazano, Carmito Bozano, Moigi compulsory, Sikari Webazano, Moi the compelled the whole situation, compelled to Zikanano Karinoise, Sarai, Karakoi, Tigaminaba, Matoktai, Aduga, forgive and forgiveness, Matamwi Matumina Lakani. Adunakoi, Toy Batogoksi, Kanamtagi against Nate Tashing Badi, Toy Batogokshidi, Talai Badabi Sidi, Sarkargi against the Mali. Sarkargi against the Mali, Adu Kramaito Gana, Torbung the Lejaba, the Kundapun Dolai Tabi the Lejaba, Kanoda Koktruk the Lejaba, Praja Singi, property the attack of Ginoise, Masi quite again, Nungaita quite like activity. Adu in Palmanundasu, Toriba, what in Palmanuga Tobudu. Hana in Palmanunga Hoga in Palmanugi can cut penete. Other Tolak was in Mayamdugi media, the Barial social media, the Barial Werakanda, Madudagi retaliatory type, the Horukibaponi.
Former Chief Minister and CLP leader Okram Ibobi, during today's second day of the fifth sessions of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly, raised the issue of enforcing the rule of law in the state, both by the state and central authorities, in trying to restore and bring back peace and normalcy in the state. He suggested that if the state and central agencies are not able to perform their duties diligently in trying to impose and maintain law and order in the state, the fate and future of our state, Manipur, and its people looms in darkness. He thus drew the attention of the House members in trying to move towards restoring of peace and normalcy in the state.
Law shi phajana maintain taunanaba madu enforce taunaba agencies sing shi It may be central agency or state agency or Masida Moina Matau Pazana Tobungam Dragadi, Akoy future, Aduga Koy Liver, Adokoy Miam Chang Honoriba, Santi, Poroknaba, a two matam the Santi, Hanjalonaba Honoriba say, Masigi Pon, regional high time, Masi two no proclamatum, Sangani Hiba. You are from Kra suggestion, high gadra, observation, high gadra, Kasi Tamjaraga, Karigumba, Honorable CM na clarify Tobudo, Aduda, the car legadi, Mutang and Nilton would say, I was from Kasi Tamjaraga, Honorable Speaker Namatam Krapi, getting to the Namkai later and Tagachari.
The current 10-month-long crisis in the state, which has taken a toll on the lives of the people of Manipur, has created a dubious condition in the minds of the people. During this 10-month-long crisis, people from all sections have been raising demands not to further extend the suspension of operation agreement with the Kuki militants, who have been breaking all grounds rules of SOA agreement and have been committing atrocities against the Meitei community. Let us have a look at what the general public has in their mind with regard to the current situation of the suspension of operation agreement with the Kuki militants.
Hojik Manipur yamna chawa issue aba tare me hum de hosa thagiba tha tara fazala ba issue sigi manung chana lamdam asida su tona duna leiba Kuki militants seng asi makha tana su asi sangthokanu haiba si lamdam asigi miyang apamba aduga miyamna taleba dibala mane adi asigi demand sigi manung chana wan tongan ba lamdam asigi CSO imaiben singna su si makhata na sanaganu haiba akanba wafam kaya haiba wafam asi makhata na sanaga di thoni da thodo kaya Manipur tholak ba yai haibagi wafam kaya phongdo khiblai adugu nasi asi su sanabagi matam asi aroba numeni adugu mapu jumaki oina su sanabagi matam asi sangdokna natraga ngasi losin kitra haibagi chapchaba notification ama tholok tibana hajubuki oina chapchaba khangba ngamdri adugu oiba film asida kari lamdam asigi maiben singna Suji, kari kuma extend to ko taraga di kari orpa ya imasina kari pam ya baldu prajamya gi mo sinduna kaithen ahum kharma kaithel ahum gi leiba kaithen singa sasaduna meyam ga pam badu khangina be tanga lo minas
hoje ko suje sumchatnaraga lei taraga di ngasi last day 29 jida lokhokani na meyam prajamyam loina mak bakhan hoje su assembly Hamidana, Aduna, Hogi Sakar, Pibiri, Basing, Sina, Assembly Pumming, I Manungsida, Suze Lokok about Warrior Ama or Lobiro, Aduga, Pada Singje, Inga Signa, Lainaba, Ohanini, Adugi Matata, Hojuj Shoes, Jesum Lay Gibata, Gadi, Me Tridagi, Iran, Tatara, Hill, Horok Laba Matamsida, Hogi Manipur, Pazam, some Praza, Sati, Dagi. Ipu ipa maruk mapang mayam sigibana giba mayam yaure ko aduna sujina satna raga sum leirak laba matam jida akoi praja singje mu hena awaba hena mayona gani
hauji akoi ge assembly phami sida sugi lathok pinaba akoi na sarkar da thamgi bado sarkar na yam thuna suje lathok piu kaigumba suje lathok taba taragadi Akoigi Laiba says so Mayam, Dagi, Akoigi Maira Paibi, De Katian, Ima, Iben Mayam, Sinjina, Jun, I think Dagi Henba, Dagi Henba Satiba, Irang, Malak, and Hibase, Sarkana Kandan Biba Pay. Ado Sugi Matamse, Nasigi, Akoigi, February, Tang Kumapan, Sais the Sugi Matam, the Loide, Loibase, Yam Tuna, Suze, Matamzi Loide, do Sarakana Kari proposal, Tabige.
Su hando o haidana Manipur da leiba Prajana haitare ne ko hando o hari basida karigumba hando taba taragadi Prajagi mayok thabak tokpane na Prajamo na akoina logani maramdi karigino habada tungji mironda na taisaroi de potudi uji pali ba sarkar sina thambam thokte tungda sangna lakaduriba miron sina yaiphanungai na palahung bagi damakta afaba thabak tokba habase government gi mathong na aina lowe Government su India government ka tana biraga Manipur hari belaiba ase fazana mawong tana minul kaya na lehong bagi damakta konabam thoi mogi mathauni masi hona biu aikoi ne makoi da vote pigri se Lebak Sembiu, Lebak Shagayo na pigi ba na tieba. Lebak Semzenbiyo na piba neba. Aduan Manipur Prajana ngasi nungay bang khangdana lari se makoy Manipur se Praja mayam si nungay na lay na bagi poti woyram drebo hujik iba posina di.
Hꯧzik se Manipur miyam Praja miyam si yamna sarang na fifom da laiba ai tare kaigino ai matam da su tongnari ba community sing asi Praja miyam gi makai dagi makoy si unlawful oiba adedi moigi ground gi wang da thabak taw yai dana makoy si Praja miyam na bakhata na su tong na kanu haibo fam masi thamduna lapane adu mokoi gi thamduna ko fam masi makoi si ngasi su to bugi numira si nasi loibani adu loiba numira si phawda huji phawgi oina makoi si makhata na su chana gani natraga chana ro haibagi notification ama tholok diba oiba masina su Praja miyam da yamna charang na bai ta da su si makhata na chana gadra chana ro haibagi charang na badu loiba adu hoji mak su fam liba sebri mi fam masi da su si chana gadra chana ro dra aduga member singi makai dagi su asi chana si yamna khudong cha de su chana si na Manipur si yamna khudong thiba ma da lakidagi mami ma tare duna su si loktho haibagi polam ju yam kana manungda khana bagi uwa fangi khana be polam uwa fangi masida aduba pu basi chana kana chana ro dra hai basi di khangba ngamdre adu hore discussion si lora ba matungda karamba ware torok pa haibadu du yengna tare adu amaromda mai ba sing phongdo ba si su asi karigumba extend toroktrabadi phai adu karigumba makhata na su chana dun leirabadi Manipur hoji oi ba fiam masi nataba haidi fiam asida gi henba achauba irang ama Manipur da tholpa yai ha ba sisu Manipur myam gi voice ama oi duna leiri bani adugu kai oirakpa haiba dudi horen assembly loirba matungda kai warep lawrakpa aduga karamba notification lakpa haiba duna yengmina ma tari fiam masi matangda video journalist langam galona na paudum jariba paitong dojom elite news.
Women folk and members of Lamsang Bazaar Apunba Mairapai B today staged a sit-in protest demanding the state police authorities not to chase and run after members of Arambai Tengol in trying to arrest them. Participants expressed that Arambai Tengol have been risking their lives in protecting the territorial boundary and integrity of the state, and they demanded free movement for Arambai Tengol. One women participant, Ketri Mayum Surbala, expressed that the acts of the state police personnel against the members of Arambai Tengol is not satisfactory and uncalled for, adding that amidst the current crisis which sparked off on May 3rd last year, Arambai Tengol has been taking active role and responsibility in protecting the unified face of Manipur. She further expressed that if members of Arambai Tengol are arrested, mothers are prepared to take up various forms of agitations against the concerned authorities. Meanwhile, members of Linthoi Nganbi Women Welfare Association of Lamsang Thong Maning under Imphal West District also participated in today's sit-in protest demanding the state authorities not to take up any action against members of Arambai Tengol during the current crisis, adding that actions of the state security personnel targeting and arresting them will only create animosity among members of the same Meitei community. Such actions of the state security personnel will not bring any fruitful result, the participants added. One women participant, Lairen Tombi, expressed that Arambai Tengol must be granted free movement during the current crisis. They were also seen holding various placards written, "Grant free movement to Arambai Tengol, abrogate Su" with the Kuki militants, besides others. The All Bishnupur District Working Journalist Union, during an emergency meeting held today, has resolved not to cover or publish any news relating to United's Meitei Pangal Community Manipur, Forum for Restoration of Peace Manipur, All Kwakta Coordinating Committee, Meitei Pangal Intellectual Forum, All Meitei Pangal Youth Association, and Jamit Ulema Bishnupur, which are being organized in Bishnupur District. Further, ABDWJU has also appealed to all media houses and personnel of print and electronic media not to provide any form of news coverage or publishing of news of the above noted groups. The ban shall remain in force until Assistant Professor Muhammad Rafizuddin Shah Sanjoy and Kwakta tenders apology to the All Manipur Working Journalist Union and All Bishnupur District Working Journalist Union. Taragi Chaisu chairperson, senior advocate Khaidem Mani, has expressed that during the current crisis we must refrain from committing acts which will become cause of happiness and laughter for the enemies. Such acts must be avoided by the members of the same community, he added. The statement was made today at the office of Taragi Chaisu at Kurai Ahongai Lekai during a press meet today. Speaking to media persons, Taragi Chaisu chairperson, senior advocate, stated that during the current crisis, when all are fighting against the divisive illegal Kuki militants, the act of vandalizing and targeting the house of one officer of the Manipur Police Department who have been actively involved in maintaining the law and order situation of the state is very unfortunate. He added that Taragi Chaisu will not form a one-sided opinion and will look at both sides of the coin. He further continued that the current unrest has resulted from the lapses of timely intervention of state security personnel, further coupled with dissatisfaction over the biased acts of the central security forces, leading to the demand of their removal from the state. Such demands are not baseless, and these demands for removal of the central security forces have been made after numerous incidences, he added.
Naida thokpa thodok amada sarkarna aranba ama tawbada asoiba ama tawbada yaningdaba ama tawbada maira paibi khangde naharo club sangstan khangde mayamna chara henba natraga wakat mifam natraga.
The Manipur Police Department has strongly denounced the life-threatening attack on an additional superintendent of police, Imphal West, and other officers by the Arambai Tengol group on the evening of February 27, 2024. The assailants also threatened the family of Sri Moirangthem Amit Singh, additional SP, damaged houses and properties, and even abducted and assaulted the additional SP before he was eventually released due to the department's timely intervention. The Manipur Police, via a press release, stated misinformation about this event is being spread on various platforms, including social media, damaging the reputation of the officer and the police department. The incident was preceded by the theft of 2 ambassador cars from the Government Oil Depot of North AOC. Officials, including Moirangthem Amit Singh and Inspector P. Achauba Maitai, intercepted the stolen vehicles and apprehended a suspect. The Arambai Tengol members then attacked these officers and the additional SP's property. The Manipur Police Department is working diligently to maintain law and order in the state and request the public's cooperation and refrain from spreading rumors and fake news, added the press release by Manipur Police. AT has been reported to engage in numerous anti-social activities, including assaults on civilians and vehicles snatching from both the public and government officials. They have also been implicated in extorting money from the general public and businessmen. Despite claiming to protect the public, they are in fact perpetrating many anti-social and criminal acts, added the Manipur Police press release. The police department has urged the police to be wary of fake messages and social media posts trying to create disharmony in the state. The public is urged not to be deceived and to assist the Manipur Police in restoring peace and tranquility to the state. The Manipur Police, a neutral force, is dedicated to safeguarding the lives and properties of the public and is not biased towards or against any community. Any attempts to target officers or unit via social media will be prosecuted. The police team, united from top to bottom, takes any attack seriously and will respond with stringent action. On 28 February 2024, an extensive area domination drive was conducted by a combined force of MR, IRB, CDOs, civil police led by the SPs of Imphal East, Imphal West, TBL, KCG, BPR districts in the Valley districts, added the press note. With the Manipur police being targeted, the need to call in the army and other central forces will likely increase. Combing operations will continue and those responsible for such criminal activities will not be spared. The public is encouraged to cooperate with police work. In response to the current situation, district administrations in Manipur have requested the deployment of central paramilitary forces in 3 districts, Imphal, Bishnupur and Churachandpur. Further, the district magistrates, DM of Imphal West in Manipur, have sought for requisition of the services of Assam Rifles in Khongnang Anikarak to Lilashing Khongnang Khong up to North AOC and Krishna Premi Oil Pump to Secretariat up to Singjamai Chinga crossing from 9 a.m. of 29th February 2024 till 5 March 2024 to assist civil authority in order to maintain peace and to bring a sense of security and confidence among the people of Imphal West District. Demanding to end the suspension of Operation Suo Agreement and implement NRC, a torch rally was carried out in various valley areas of Manipur last night. The protest was held under the aegis of the Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, Kokomi, following the appeal made by Kokomi women folks, including Myra Paibis, took out a rally protest donning red dresses. The protesters raised slogans such as implementing NRC and abrogating the SUO pact with Kuki militants and also demanded the removal of Assam Rifles, among others. Speaking to media persons, a women protester expressed about the main objective of the torch rally in detail. On the other hand, many women folk took out rally with the same slogan at Uripo Kangchup Road and Sagolbantera areas. Protesters raised slogans of abrogation of SUO, implementation of NRC and removal of double standard Assam Rifles. Also in Lamsang Thong Maning Apunba, Myra Paibi also took part in the torch rally, raising the same slogans like abrogation of SUO, implementation of NRC and removal of Assam Rifles. Speaking to ELITETV News, a women protesters expressed about the torch rally in detail. At Haibong Pogpi in Imphal West District, many women folk were also seen taking out torch rally demanding the same. The protesters raised various slogans. At Wangoy in Imphal West District as well, many women folk took out rally demanding the same demand. They shouted many slogans in their rally. Also at Samurao, many people took out the torch rally. They shouted slogans demanding abrogation of SUO, implementation of NRC and removal of double standard Assam Rifles. In Pukhao areas in Imphal East District, many Myra Paibis took out torch rally. They shouted slogans demanding abrogation of SUO, implementation of NRC and removal of double standard Assam Rifles. At Govindagram in Imphal West District, Myra Paibis took out a torch rally demanding abrogation of SUO, implementation of NRC and removal of Assam Rifles from the state of Manipur last night. The protesters shouted many slogans. Now it's time for a short break. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Hello kids, 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 hello kids. Very nice, beautiful, colorful, colorful.
for the future with Quantum University. Write your success story with our new age programs that shall be amongst the top 3 most rewarding careers in India and across the globe in the next decade. One of the reasons why Quantum is a leading private university in India is these world-class partnerships which makes it stand out among the rest.
Welcome you all to UNAPO School Chanum, Imphal East, a fully residential school ranked Manipur #1 in All India School Ranking Awards 2023-24 by Education World in Co-Education Boarding School category. Academic session for 2024-25 will begin on 1st April 2024. Registrations are open for classes 4 to 9. Hurry up for registration.
Sky Hospital na heart attack patient gidama pung kunmari chupna emergency service pizari kanagumba miyoina heart attack thabak naba mihul chang naidana chongba sor funba wantharakpada thengthaba tawdana Premier Heart Hospital oiriba Sky Hospital da khudakta pukhat piraktuna yengbi hausi loina na heart ki oiraba EPS plus RF ablation coronary angioplasty and stents device closure hole in the heart pacemaker ICD combo implant heart valve surgery and coronary artery bypass graft surgery heart hole surgery na chingba chang naina Pangthokli Akupa Marol Gidamak 8415-938207 da call tawbirau thengthabikanu khudakta lakpiyu masina adongi punsibu kanbangam gani.
Welcome back. Now moving on, the Manipur government on February 20th restored mobile internet services in the state's Churachandpur district. In a notification, the district magistrate Churachandpur informed that the incidents of violence have comparatively lessened in the Churachandpur district and the law and order situation has improved, and further requested to relax the suspension of internet service, mobile data services and internet data services through VPN in the whole revenue jurisdiction of Churachandpur district in the view of the positive development. Further, the government of Manipur has revoked the orders issued regarding the suspension of mobile data services under Rules 2 of Temporary Suspension of Telecom Services Public Emergency or Public Safety Rules 2017, and hereby orders the restoration of internet service, mobile data services and internet data services through VPN in the whole revenue jurisdiction of Churachandpur district with effect from 28th February 2024, reached the notification. All mobile service providers are hereby directed to ensure compliance with this order. Earlier on February 26, the Home Department said the state government, after reviewing the prevailing law and order situation in Churachandpur district, decided to continue suspension of internet services, mobile data services and internet services through VPN throughout the whole revenue jurisdiction of Churachandpur district till March 2nd. The state government on February 16 ordered the temporary suspension of internet services in Churachandpur district for 5 days after a mob entered the district office complexes of the Superintendent of Police and Deputy Commissioner and engaged in vandalism and torched government properties. 2 persons were killed in a clash with security forces when the mob burst into the mini secretariat to protest the suspension of head constable after a purported video of him with armed miscreants went viral on social media. Lam Yanba Irawat Memorial Integrated Trust Limit President and transgender activist Malem Thongam, who has been on fast unto death demanding for restoration of peace and normalcy in the state, has expressed that the current Manipur Legislative Assembly must discuss the present scenario of the state before taking up any other business transactions. The statement was made today after his return from the national capital, who has been continuing his fast unto death here in Manipur. Speaking to ELITETV, Malem Thongam expressed that the suspension of operation agreement with the Kuki militants must be immediately abrogated and must not be extended by the state and central government. As the BJP-led government boasts of being a double-engine government, it must perform its duty up to the expectation of the public, and during the current assembly session, which began yesterday, the leaders and the government of Manipur must discuss and pass necessary resolutions to end the present crisis and bring back peace and normalcy in the state, he added.
Manipur lay riba ima mayam se yang ware tha tara he na sorok ta tummaga ima mayam sina leirakpa haibase ngasigi double engine lenga ki akhoi nipi singda ahem da sakti pigadabani haiba makhoigi kholau adugi taina onaba gi masak adune khoina uba phanglibase aduna ichirinau kaya ama asi ana nangba amadi ichirinau kaya ama na mayum akai laitadana changni phini bagom relief kem da matam sangna leirakpa asigum daba tangdu laita droga khunai asida mahoksagum tangdu laita ba santi hajalakna ba honabada lamdam asigi lahumi ama oina ihakisu lafhadraba thodang ato lafam thoina haiba ase ko wakhalon galoidana asigi suje handokpina ba akanba pressure piba galoidana ihak asi jara hembagi khongjang ase adom makhatana changsinjabani asigi demand se phangdri phawba ai adom changsinjagani.
On the other hand, Nongpok Laingak Apunba Nupilu President Yumlembam Mema of Kurai Konsam Lekai has expressed that the MLAs of the opposition must also take part in shouldering the responsibility of bringing an end to the current crisis, and opportunity must be given to the opposition MLAs for speaking on the current issue during this current assembly session. She further added that other bills and motions for developmental works of the state can be discussed later, while the current Manipur scenario must be discussed immediately.
ai yum da hanjal loi ai gi ni ba pandam je ma si phangbam song phang da ba du ji arai bani ai tau ji tau ni na hai re hare du de na akhoi gi leje ba lup nong pok le nga apun no pi lup ki dan soi na lei ri ba khurai ko jam la kai si dei si da ma se thungare dili da gi la ga adu gi numit tu da gi nga si phau ba je tai kun ta ye si da gi nga si phau ba je mafam sida ma protest tawdana leire ado mana pami baje aikhoi gi leibak sida woiriba phibam asida kari haini su se lokthokpa pura masi loibra ngarang loibra woiramani sugi matamju adubu ngasi bawa koi gi Manipur government jena tasanadana khangsanadana leire loina na ngarang assembly phame karigumba khara sugnugrajit na opposition hoina wa hange to boda birena yade to
Government of India recognized Gyan Uday Foundation Kota, Rajasthan has conferred Nation's Pride Award 2024 to Manipuri renowned lyricist Nando Ningombam in recognition of his service as a lyricist. Recipient of the coveted Nation's Pride Award 2024, Nando Ningombam was born as the eldest child of Ningombam Mamon Singh and Ningombam Ongbi Shakti Devi on February 1st, 1982 at Pangan Tabi Mayai Laikai under Kakching district. Later, he married with Thingujam Ningol Geeta Devi in the year 2007, and from their marriage they have 2 kids. It may be mentioned that lyricist Nando Ningombam has penned some various popular songs, of which mention may be made: Khalude Nongmata Nungsibase Asuk Wagani, Basanta Mana Lakpada, besides others. He has also participated in various state and national level seminar, workshop and symposium in the field of films literature. He has also served as sub-editor of Manipur daily newspaper Naharolgi Thaudang. The Churachandpur district administration has stated that they have released ration for the internally displaced persons, IDPs, who are residing in camps. The Churachandpur district administration stated that they have released 500 bags of rice and other essential items for the inmates in the camps. The district has reached such troubling pass due to the actions of certain individuals with vested interest. However, keeping in view the welfare and needs of the camp's inmates and also to ensure that their concerns are looked into and taken care of, 500 bags of rice and other essential items will be released tomorrow, that is 28 February 2024, as a stopgap arrangement on a liability basis. Normal relief operation will also resume in due course. It was stated in a notification stated that district administration in a notification which was issued yesterday ahead of the ration distribution yesterday. The district administration further stated that committees have been set up to keep a track of the inmates in the camps in case of rearrangements. The district administration is also concerned about diversion of items meant for the camp's inmates and is making constant strides to prevent such leakages. As correct and accurate data are handmade for good decision making, the district administration has constituted committees under the chairmanship of respective SDOs to ascertain the accurate inmates' IDPs figures in each relief camps, as relief camps undergo constant rejig due to shifting, relocation and amalgamation, it was stated in the notification. The district administration also reiterated its unwavering commitment for the welfare of the IDPs and will not be intimidated by any individuals or organizations in the process and will continue to maintain utmost professionalism and dedication in its approach towards the IDPs and their welfare. The district administration also made an appeal to all right-thinking citizens and discernible observers of district to extend their support and cooperation in its endeavor to ensure welfare of the IDPs. Noteworthy is that on February 15, miscreants forcibly made its way to the mini secretariat complex and set ablaze DC offices and other rooms which were central to the normal operations of the work reliefs in the district. It has been stated that properties worth crores of rupees were burned, damaged or vandalized. Thereafter, routine relief operation was affected as all important documents and infrastructure needed for it were completely gutted down. The district administration is currently in the process of reconstruction of documents and files needed for the resumption of its normal operation. In a plea aimed at preserving the indigenous identity and cultural heritage of Nagaland, the Naga Students Federation NSF has called upon the state government to revoke the order suspending the inner line permits ILP within a strict time frame of 30 days. This demand was reiterated by NSF President Mido V. Rihi and General Secretary Chumben Kuvong in a letter addressed to the Chief Secretary expressing grave concern over the lax enforcement of ILP regulations in the state. The suspension order issued on June 2, 2023 for the erstwhile Dimapur district comprising Dimapur, Chumukudima, New Land has raised alarm bells within the Federation. NSF emphasized the vital role played by ILP in regulating tourist inflow and curbing the entry of illegal immigrants for over 150 years. However, lax implementation by successive governments has led to a surge in illicit activities, posing a significant threat to the unique identity and culture of the indigenous Nagas. NSF underlined the urgent need for a resolute government supported by the honest leadership and an efficient bureaucracy to safeguard the interest of the indigenous population. The Federation lamented the exclusion of the Dimapur district from the ILP regime, highlighting the district's vulnerability to an influx of individuals with questionable identities, thereby jeopardizing not only Nagaland but also the entire northeastern region. Despite repeated pleas for effective ILP implementation, including a written representation to the Chief Secretary's office in October 2023, the government's inaction has fueled NSF's concerns. In an effort to address the issue firsthand, NSF conducted an ILP verification drive on February 27 and 28, detecting and preventing 637 defaulters from entering the ILP zone. This alarming revelation underscores the government's failure to create awareness about ILP requirements. NSF demanded immediate action from the state government, calling for the revocation of the suspension order and the inclusion of the Dimapur district under the ILP regime within 30 days. Furthermore, the Federation urged the establishment of ILP monitoring cells at key entry points and the implementation of stringent measures to deter ILP violations. Highlighting the urgency of the situation, NSF emphasized the need for extensive awareness campaigns to educate all communities about the mandatory ILP requirement for entry into Nagaland. The Federation reiterated that these demands were not merely pleas but a fervent call to protect the essence of the Naga homeland. NSF expressed a hope that With the intervention of the Chief Secretary and the commitment of the government, the looming threats could be overcome, securing the future of the indigenous population. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Diabetes ko loina na hingliba sing tha magi manungda control to bangamle. Urea creatinine wangbasu tha magi manungda hanthaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungai tebasu numit manga nigi manungda fahan bangamle. Pile saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahan bangamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oi bangamle. BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oi bangamle. Fatty liver oi basu tha amagi manungda fagat han bangamle. Pumnamak natural oi ba hidak makhalna lying Jabani. Hakjang da sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makata na hidak chabagi mathaw su tararoi. Hena kupa parol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau Diabetes Hospital Soibam Laikai Ayangpali Road opposite Karkinos Jenims Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Of success for your children. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNESCO School. Excellence in education.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal da nauna hangdok jare, Hairiba asida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlam sing mafam asida phangbigani ngasi maglangsing birau Tilak Ras Enterprises, Presto, Thangal Bazar near Kasturi Chowk, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Hello kids, 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 hello kids. Very nice, beautiful, colorful, colorful, rosy, rosy, cozy, cozy, wonderful, wonderful. Hello kids, 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 hello kids.
Welcome back. You're watching the Primetime ELITETV English News. Now moving on. Union Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi approved the proposal of the Department of Fertilizers for fixing the nutrient-based subsidy NBS rates for Kharif season 2024 from 1st April 2024 to 30 September 2024 on phosphatic and potassic P&K fertilizers and inclusion of 3 new fertilizers grades under NBS scheme. The tentative budgetary requirement for Kharif season 2024 would be approximately Rs 24,420 crore. The benefits of this new policy are availability of fertilizers to farmers at subsidized, affordable and reasonable prices will be ensured, rationalization of subsidy on P&K fertilizers in view of recent trends in the international prices of fertilizers and inputs, inclusion of 3 new grades in NBS will support in promoting balanced soil health and offer alternatives to the framers to choose fertilizers fortified with micronutrients as per the soil requirement. The Nagaland Assembly on Thursday unanimously passed 2 bills enhancing salaries and allowances of legislators and also goods and services tax. The Nagaland salaries, allowances and other facilities of the Chief Minister, Speaker, Deputy Chief Minister, Ministers, Leader of the Opposition, Deputy Speaker and other members of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly and pension for ex-members 6th Amendment Bill 2024 bill was introduced by Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, KG Kenye. The Nagaland Goods and Services Tax 7th Amendment Bill 2023 was introduced by Chief Minister Nifurio. Both bills were introduced on Tuesday in the House. In the statement of object, Kanye said the salaries are revisable as per Section 8 of the bill and as recommended by the House Committee of the NLA. The House Committee, with the Speaker as the chairman in its meeting on August 17, 2023, had recommended revision of the Nagaland salaries, allowances and other facilities of the Chief Minister, Speaker, Deputy Chief Minister or Minister's Leader of Opposition, Deputy Speaker and other members of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly and pension for ex-members 6th Amendment Bill 2024. On the financial implication, he said on account of the increase in salaries, allowances and other facilities, the total amount to be spent is Rs 1,701.51 lakhs per year. The Nagaland Goods and Services Tax 8th Amendment Bill 2023 will make the Nagaland Goods and Services Tax Act 2017 more comprehensive and trade-friendly, Rio said. Speaker Sharingen Longkumar, while announcing that no amendments or clarifications were sought by any of the members, put both the bills to vote and the House unanimously passed by voice vote. The Mizoram Assembly has fervently opposed the recent decisions by the centre to fence the India-Myanmar border and scrap the free movement regime FMR with the neighbouring country. The resolution tabled by Home Minister K. Sabdanga implores the Union government to reconsider its stance, emphasizing the need to unify the Zo ethnic people under one administrative unit rather than further dividing them. Sabdanga articulated the historical context, underscoring the plight of the Zo ethnic people who have been geographically fragmented since the British colonial era. He lamented the imposition of India-Myanmar border, dividing lands that were once under unified administration, and highlighted the aspirations of the Zo people for eventual reunification. Expressing concerns over the potential ramifications, Sabdanga emphasized that the decisions would profoundly impact the lives of those residing along the border, disrupting long-standing ties and livelihoods. He criticized the rationale of national security, asserting that it cannot justify the division imposed by border fencing and the revocation of the FMR. The Assembly's deliberations also shed light on the broader implications of these decisions, with attention drawn to their perceived motivations and consequences. Allegations were made regarding the influence of demands from neighbouring states, particularly Manipur, in driving these policy shifts. Chief Minister Laldu Homa and Leader of the Opposition Lalchandama Ralde of the Mizo National Front MNF lent their support to the resolution, signalling a unified stance across political lines. This solidarity underscores the gravity of the issue and the consensus among Mizoram's leadership. Mizoram's civil society organizations and student bodies echoed the Assembly's sentiments, vehemently opposing the centre's decision. The concerns raised by various stakeholders reflect a deep-seated apprehension regarding the potential socio-economic and cultural repercussions of border fencing and the suspension of the FMR. With Mizoram sharing ethnic ties and border with Myanmar's Chin state, the resolution carries significant weight, representing not just a political stance but also a reaffirmation of cultural bonds and historical legacies. Upon improvement in the law and order situation in the Valley districts, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. today in Imphal East, Imphal West and Thoubal districts. In Kawching district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. However, in Bishnupur district, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. Traffic is seen as usual on the roads. Most of the shops and markets were opened. Several people purchased their essential items during the curfew relaxation. For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we conclude, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Fifth session of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly enters day 2. CM clarifies the ongoing situation of Manipur. Watch rally taken out demanding abrogation of SWO, implementation of NRC and removal of Assam rifles from Manipur in Valley district. Sit-in protest held across the valley demanding not to take any action against members of Arambai Tengol amidst the current crisis. Manipur police denounced a recent life-threatening attack on additional SP Imphal East. All Bishnupur District Working Journalists Union resolves not to cover and publish news related to certain CSOs in Bishnupur District, urges other media houses and print houses to follow suit. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East, West and Thoubal districts till 10 p.m. For Kakching District, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. In Bishnupur District, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. That brings us to the end of the news. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful evening ahead.